Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Why does it take forever to close these things? Fine, whatever. You want me to kill people? I'll kill people. That camera didn't notice it. Well, that generator's
Did you
on fire.
inspect that faulty pump like I asked you to?
Yeah.
Then perhaps you know why it's not working.
You, didn't see my report?
No, I did not.
I put it on your desk yesterday.
Did you? And what exactly did your report say?
That the pump needed to be replaced.
Why didn't you replace it?
You asked me to inspect it and file a report.
Did I?
I'm fairly sure.
Perhaps you'd care to accompany me back to my office and help me locate this report of yours.
I'm supposed to go on patrol.
Then stop by as soon as your shift is over.
Yes, sir.
Sure thing, sir.
Whew, that was close. That's an ashtray. Okay, SWM. Good job. Influential, still young, hip, slightly overweight. Balding needs to be an incentive. If you're between the ages of 18 and 24 and enjoy great music, give me a call. Blondes preferred. Okay, I guess that's one of the blinders. I wonder if I can just shoot the lock without alerting anyone. I guess that worked. Okay, we got some by-removing powder, I guess. I don't really use it all that much. I imagine if you're on higher difficulties, you definitely need to use it. Hello. Oh, now there's health. There are health pickups. Whatever. Apparently, health pickups are hidden. Oh, well. Alright. We know where this place is. I imagine over there's where we're supposed to go, but let's backtrack. Let's backtrack to where that busted up generator was. Wow. Okay, now the cameras aren't noticing anything. I don't know if killing that guy will set off the alarm. I know trying to climb the ladder is going to set off the alarm. Okay, we'll just wait for this guy to come back. Alright, moment of trip. Yeah. Oh, there was another guy. Okay, okay. Maybe I can do this. Okay, I gotta climb up that thing really fast. Or at least wait until the camera makes a comeback. Alright. Wait for it to turn. But he shows up. Okay, maybe if I just wait a little bit more. Wait until, you know, he's leaving. Okay, wait until he's leaving. And then climb up it. That worked out perfectly. Alright, second ledger. No, I just... Okay, I guess now we can, oh. I guess we can now head towards that, rail car. That's over here. Let me just pick these up. I mean, I could follow them all the way back there, but I don't think that's what's supposed to happen.
Help!
Okay, not that way. Is there a door? No. That's the only door. So basically, I gotta kill this guy real friggin' quick. Okay. Oh. Never mind. He came to me. Oh, camera. Okay. Maybe I gotta wait for him to move again. Alright. Okay. An encrypted file that we can't read.
You okay? You seem kinda down.
Just stressed.
What's wrong?
My mother-in-law's coming into town this weekend.
You don't get along with her?
She hates me. Actually, it's mutual.
How long is she here for?
A month.
Oh my god!
I'm scared of what I'm going to do.
I guess your wife would probably be upset if you threw her in front of a train.
Yes, I thought about it, but I think it would just create a lot of tension. Even if she couldn't prove it was me, she'd always wonder, you know?
So, what's your plan?
Be a man about it. Life's all about lessons. I guess I just need to learn how to put up with my mother-in-law without killing her.
That's philosophical of you.
I love the genuine reaction when he said, "Oh my god."
Sound the alarm!
Fuck. Hey. Okay. Alright. Kill this guy, immediately run over, cap him. Whew. There's a guy up there. Sounds like he's above me on the roof. Okay. Or maybe it was here that I was hearing. That seems to be the case. Yeah, it was. Okay.
Who goes there? Hello?
Trying to lure him in here. Out of the view of the camera. Camera didn't notice him, okay. Alright, should be the last one. Continue deeper into the compound and search for additional evidence. Oh, and by the way, find the security office and disable alarm system. That's never gonna go away, is it? Even though I already did it without it telling me to. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to take a quick guess and assume that the, or maybe it's just over there. Yeah, it's this one, definitely.
Hello, what have we here? Sergeant Magnus Armstrong. Well, well. It was Armstrong, all right. I'm sure of it.
Excellent work, Archer.
What do you want us to do now?
Try to interview the Baron at his estate. We need to know if he's involved.
You think it might be someone within the organization?
I'm hoping that you and Goodman can answer that question.
Aye, sir. We'll do our best. Let's go.
Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Oh, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulking.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Huh?
Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I'm sorry. Be right back. Alright, I've returned. Okay. Now, we're going to meet the man himself. But first, let's take a good look around. Aha! Contains the stuffed Kinkajou. It appears to have been shot in the back of the neck at close range by a small caliber rifle. What's it doing in a suitcase? A handcuffed suitcase, no doubt. Alright, anything hidden here? No. Anything here? Aha! Dear Baron Dumas, your request is most unusual, but I will have no problem fabricating the drapery. I estimate 47 animals will be necessary. Lloyd the tailor. Okay. Hello.
How do you like to be swept off your feet?
Okay, ding dong.
Yes?
Okay, now what we say will not give us extra intelligence, so we can say whatever we want, and it won't affect anything. So,
Good afternoon. My name is Mia Haig. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Archibald Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah,
He's wealthy.
true.
He's well respected. He's dashing. He's debonair.
Listen, this is all very educational, but what exactly do you want?
Again, it doesn't matter which one you pick.
I'd like to interview the Baron about the future of Dumas Industrial Enterprises. Our readers love stories about savvy businessmen conquering corporate challenges in our modern age.
Ah, yes. Sadly, the Baron does not disclose information regarding his business to anyone, even attractive young females such as yourself. So sorry.
Or maybe not. But again, it doesn't result in, any intelligence items we get.
I was hoping to profile Baron Dumas for a Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man. His pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah,
Someone our readers can look up to.
of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haig, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, Doc. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumas.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Yeah, Men of Influence, was it?
Yes, each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series. Someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumas, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
Okay, again, doesn't matter. Okay.
What's it like being such a prestigious big game hunter?
Well, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never experienced the thrill of the hunt, you see. When it's you and your trusty blunderbuss all alone against a ferocious beast, you discover exactly what sort of stuff you're made of.
Sounds ghastly.
Oh, it takes a special breed of male, I'll grant you that. The merest hesitation could cost you a leg.
Okay.
What's the most heroic thing you ever did on safari?
Ah, yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about these things. One merely acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
I see what you did there, Kate. And besides which, this guy is a shining example of the alternative use of his last name.
I'm sure our loyal readers would love to know what hunting rifle such a magnificent sportsman favors on safari.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, it depends to some degree on the beast I'm tracking. For a tiger, I tend to favor the legendary Matterhorn Model 4 special issue.
Isn't that a .22 caliber target rifle? Seems a bit feeble for a tiger.
Yes, but I savor a challenge.
How intrepid! You must be quite a marksman to take down a tiger with a single round from a .22.
Well, sometimes it takes a few more than that.
Still, even 3 rounds is impressive.
It's usually more like 17 or 18.
Really? You might find a larger caliber to be more humane.
Yes, but then you have to deal with all that nasty recoil.
I see.
Okay. This guy really, really sucks. Okay. There is no way in hell that he's like the boss of harm or something like that. I think someone's using his enterprises to, deal with him, and he's just the, the bumbling idiot facade. Okay.
What's the most dangerous animal you ever faced?
I once squared off against a silverback gorilla.
A silverback gorilla?
Yes, a huge, ferocious, man-eating beast.
Man-eating?
Quite so.
But I was under the impression that gorillas were herbivores and very gentle and less threatened.
Well, that's true of some gorillas, but this was one of the dreaded man-eating gorillas of Pakistan.
I wasn't aware there were gorillas in Pakistan.
Well, that's because few lived to tell of them, you see.
Well, it's fortunate that you did.
Agreed. Silverbacks are by far the most dangerous animals to hunt.
I was under the impression that distinction went to Cape Buffalo.
Nonsense. Cape buffalo are just glorified cows.
Okay, I swear. This guy has... You know it's sad when, Okay, you know it's sad when this guy has better excuses and lies than Trump.
Is there anything that can strike fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself?
Frankly, no.
Really? Nothing at all?
Not that I can think of.
Not even centipedes?
Oh, dreadful things. Yes, I suppose, perhaps centipedes.
Personally, I'm terrified of rats.
Oh, God, yes. Those beady, evil little eyes and sharp little vermin teeth. Horrible animals, especially in a mob.
Tell me about
and
it.
spiders.
I've been mentioned them.
How did you become so courageous?
Oh, just something one's born with, I suppose.
But yeah, about the whole, rat thing, I can understand, me playing Vermintide 2 a lot. Okay.
I imagine you've traveled to many exotic locales across the globe in your many daring adventures. Is there any place you favor above all others for hunting?
Ah, most certainly.
Let me guess. Kenya.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't speak a word of Chinese.
But Kenya's in Africa.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the one in China.
All right, then. How about Bengal?
Cold weather doesn't agree with me.
Rhodesia?
Heavens.
Madagascar?
Not on your life.
Where, then?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm quite fond of Bristol.
Partridge?
Pandas. Giant pandas.
Bristol, England?
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't aware of any giant pandas in Bristol.
Well, they're important.
I see.
Okay. This is what he does, okay? He doesn't actually go on safari. He literally has people bring over, animals from zoos, and he just shoots them in the backyard. No, really, that is what he does. Spoiler alert.
Was that a gazelle trophy in the foyer?
Ah, yes. Beautiful creature, isn't it?
I'm sure it was lovely when it was alive. Aren't they quite fast?
Indeed.
You must be quite a marksman.
True, although I was rather close in this particular instance.
How close?
5 yards, I should think.
I'm impressed. Stalking a gazelle within 5 yards?
I didn't really stalk it, per se.
Shooting at it at 5
How
yards.
did you get that close?
Well, it was in a pen, you see.
Yeah.
Pardon.
Some years ago, it occurred to me that all that traipsing about in the wilderness is a dreadful waste of time. I concluded that since what I really want is a handsome trophy to hang on my wall, why not simply put the beast in a pen out of the yard and shoot it there? Save myself the bother of tracking it all over creation.
Why not just buy trophies then?
Some men might be satisfied with that sort of compromise, but I only display animals I've collected myself. There's no honor in buying a trophy now, is there?
Yeah, he just said it.
Efficient.
He literally pens them, or, pins them, or ties them to the ground, and then he just shoots them. Okay.
Is there a message you'd like to share with your many admirers?
Good hunting, my humble devotees.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
So yeah, he
How
doesn't really run
ingenious.
the place.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paper.
Yeah, again, tell that to
Still,
Trump.
you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
No, not this one. Even if someone could get inside, he'd still have to get past the security system.
Sounds daunting.
Oh, it is. There are invisible beams.
Infrared?
Exactly. If you touch one of them, the doors lock and poison gas is released into the safe.
How terrible.
Oh, I'd like to meet the burglar who could get in there.
It would take a lunatic even to attempt it.
Or a fool.
Thank you for your time, Baron Dumas. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.
Well, we still won anyway, so these two objectives are broken. Okay. We missed 3 intelligence items. That's not bad, honestly. Operational Safety Medal issued by Unity Field Agent Insurance Division. Undamaged Operative Certificate issued by Unity Body Armor Repair Shop. Oh, okay.
Well done, Agent Archer. You may redeem yourself yet. In the meantime, don't get cocky. There's still work to be done. Command will fill you in on the details. Report there immediately.
Alright.
Is it possible he was putting on an act?
I don't think so, sir. I'm fairly confident the man is an imbecile.
I heard the tape and I gotta agree.
Still, it's clear that Dumas Industrial Enterprises is somehow linked to harm.
Well, didn't the Baron say that he wasn't really running the show anyway? Who's the vice president of the company?
According to our research, his name is Damascus Valentine.
DV.
What?
His initials, Damascus Valentine, Dmitry Volkov. Coincidence?
Oh.
Seems rather tenuous.
But nonetheless intriguing. In any case, we need to know what's in the safe the Baron mentioned to you. It won't be easy, naturally, but it could be the key to this investigation.
I'm looking forward to the challenge, sir.
That's the spirit. Mr. Smith, what did intelligence find out about the building?
It's a veritable fortress. Not only is there a suspiciously large and well-trained security staff, but they've also invested heavily in high-tech surveillance equipment, cameras, infrared alarm systems, the works.
They must really have something to hide.
Our thoughts exactly.
So what's the plan? Who is going inside?
You are.
What? Why her? It's way too dangerous for a woman.
Oh, don't start with that again.
Before joining Unity, Agent Archer was something of an expert in, covert infiltration, one might say.
Breaking and entering, others might say.
Whatever the case, this assignment calls for stealth and subtlety.
Yeah, I know. Subtlety isn't my specialty. I still think it's too dangerous for her to go in alone.
Which is why you'll be providing a distraction for her downstairs.
I like the sound of that.
How do I get inside?
Attempting entry on the ground floor would be suicide, even for an expert like Ms. Archer. The only way in is through the roof access.
What did you have in mind? Am I going to have to parachute in?
Too imprecise. Fortunately, there's an alternative. Dumas Enterprises is erecting a second skyscraper right next to its corporate headquarters. Our surveillance photos suggest that if you can get to the top of the new building, you can use a crane to cross over to the roof of the old one.
The surveillance photos suggest that this is possible?
It will be close. You'll have a zip cord to cut the difference.
I see.
Once you're inside the building, you'll need to locate the president's office and find the safe. Photograph anything remotely suspicious.
We don't want to tip our hand, so leave everything as you found it. The less they know about our mission, the better. Now then, time is of the essence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now's a good time to leave it here. And I will see you later.